Hello, welcome back. In this video, I want to show you how we can install Antigravity CLI. This is a new project announced by the Google. So from this application, we can access to this reasoning model. So I want to highlight these two, Claude Sonnet 4.6 Thinking and Claude Opus 4.6 Thinking. So we don't need to pay to Claude for accessing these two models. Google is giving for free. So let's try to install and access step by step. So firstly, click install. So for Mac OS and Linux, so we have to use this command. This is a shell script for installation. So if you are using Windows PowerShell, you have to copy this one. If you are using Windows normal terminal, so you have to use this one. Okay. In this video, I will use Ghosty for terminal and I will demonstrate step by step. So simply paste and enter. Just wait 3 seconds or 4 seconds, it will install. Then this is a warning, so we have to care this warning. So in here, this directory, this binary already installed, but we have to export to our shell script configuration here. Shell script configuration. I'm using ZSH RC. If you are using bash RC, bash share, so you will get a different command in here. This one is like restarting the share, our current share. So we have to run this command here. Export this part. This is a binary part. Then just copy, then click, paste. After that, we can call the AGY. This is a short term of the anti-gravity CLI, the globally. So we can easily call the anti-gravity whatever folder you are in. Okay. So after that, you can verify this file. You can verify this file. Okay. Okay, let me show you cats. Then here. So in this file, this part is already put. Okay, here export part equal to user slash tk link. This is a username. Then dot local bin. Then the full path is in here. That is why we can call AGY in our terminal. Okay, so I will show you. Let me clear the terminal. AGY. If you click this AGY, so now anti-gravity is already installed. We have two options to authenticate with the Google account. If you're using GCP user, you can use the second option. If you are just normal user like me, so just choose the first one, Google Authentications. So just click enter. The browser will automatically appear here. I will using this Gmail and click sign in. So it will show you this code. So you have to copy, then go back to your terminal, then have to paste in here. We have to paste, copy and paste the URL. So okay. So maybe click here. I think I already done this step. Let me copy. What's wrong? Okay. So I'm already paste. So this one is hiding due to the zooming in. Okay. Click enters. Maybe the token is full. So no problem. We will try again. Okay. Just close this terminal. Ghosty. Yeah. Okay. I will make it a little bit zone AGY here. Now I'm in this directory. Okay. In my user directory. So just click AGY, then click enter. We will choose this the first one for authentication. So just simply click signing in, just copy, then go back to the terminal here. We have to paste, then click enter. So now successfully, right? In here, we can configure the terminal styles as you want. So I would just go with the default one, the terminal one. So maybe you can change whatever you want. Then in here, this one, we have to give the terms and condition access. So just click tab and to the dance, then click enters. Okay, that's it. So now we already authenticate with our Google account. So now the model is already selected, Gemini 3.5 select Flash. So there's a lot of commands, select command we can use, forward slash. Then maybe we will check the models, the available model. As I show you in the video, the beginning of the video. So this Claude Sonnet 4.6 thinking and Claude Opus 4.6 thinking, we can execute that model. Okay, so I will choose the sonnets. Okay, then now the model is now showing the sonnets. So after you using your reasoning model, maybe you can check the usage, how many token is already gone. So you can check the usage in here. I have 100%. Okay, I have 100% of this model usage. So maybe after a few minutes, or maybe so you can go back and check so whether it's gone. So after every 5 hour they will refresh, but you have a weekly limit for this clock sonnet model and other pro model. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we can say hello to the uh, Claude. Okay, so now we can work on our projects. Okay, if you want to go back to just forward slash exit, then it's gone. Okay, maybe we have a directory like a project directory, like a project one. So in here, so ls minus h. Okay, here our project one here. I will go to that project one in here. So we can call to the anti-gravity to work on this project. Because now anti-gravity is in this folders here in the project one folder. We can ask them to write a code, or maybe you can work on your existing projects. That's it. Like create a simple HTML web pages in this directory. Just ask them to do that. That's it. So by this way, we can access to the Claude Sonnets and Claude Opus reasoning model through the Antigravity CLI. So in the next video, I will show you another GUI based Antigravity 2.0 Antigravity IDE. So this one is CLI based. So maybe you can as you can work on multi-agents workflow in here. Okay. I hope this video is clear and step-by-step installation. You can get an idea and you can follow along. Okay. This now is working. So maybe we can create and wait and check here. Okay. So if you want to deep down, so you can click Control and O like that. Stay empty actually. So no files created. We will wait here. Okay, create, already created index.htmls. Okay, this is now the file is already created, HTML and CSS. So we can go and check. Yeah, it's now index.html. Okay, so maybe we can go to this one here, index.html. We can try to open. Okay, this is make by Claude. It's quite beautiful and it's fast. So it means that our anti-gravity CLI is successfully installed and our model is successfully working. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.